All right, gang. So we're just about to finish 1-1. And this last idea is something called coterminal angles. Okay, here's a 45-degree angle. Notice I'm showing the direction of opening. The initial side is right here on the x-axis. The terminal side is 45 degrees up from, in the positive direction, from the initial side. For a 405-degree angle, I also have the same initial side, okay? I'm going to open 360 degrees, and then let's see, how much more are we going to go? 45 more degrees after I go a whole 360. So that ends up putting me at the same spot. The thing that's different is how much I rotated. I rotated once around and then ended there. That makes a difference, guys. That's a different angle. Okay, a 405-degree angle and a 45-degree angle are coterminal because their terminal side ends at the same spot, but they are not equal. All right, coterminal doesn't mean that they're equal. It means that their terminal side is co. I don't know. They're co-terminal. Their terminal side is at the same spot. Okay. So here we go with a different perspective here. Here's 60 degrees. If I would go 360 degrees and another 60 degrees, I'd be at 420 degrees. Those are coterminal angles. Here's 110 degrees. I'm going to go once around, twice around. Okay, what's that, 720? And then another 110, and that's 830-degree angle. Okay, these are examples of coterminal angles. And the measures of coterminal angles differ by a multiple of 360. I mean, here, if I take 420 minus 60, I get 360. But here, if I take 830 minus 110, I get 720, which is a multiple of 360. It was two 360s. Okay, so some people always think coterminal angles always differ by 360. No, it's a multiple of 360. Okay, so in your homework, you'll be asked to find the angle of least positive measure that's coterminal with an angle of 908 degrees. So we have to kind of think 908 degrees. I go once around, that's 360. I go twice around, that's 720. And then I go, how many more degrees? Let's see, 908 minus 720. Was that 720? 908 minus 720. Too bad I can't subtract, is 188. Okay. So there we go. That tells me I'm going to go another 188 degrees. So something that's coterminal with it would be a 188-degree angle. We could see it that way, or we could just keep subtracting. Okay, 908. Sometimes I do this. I'll go 908 in my calculator. I'll go minus 360 equals whatever, and then minus 360. Minus 360. Okay, etc., until I get to something that's less than 360 degrees. So I'd have to do that twice. Okay, boy, I am. So the angle of 188 degrees is coterminal with an angle of 908 degrees. Obviously, there's other ones, but we wanted measure greater than 0, but less than 360. Well, there's only one something between 0 and 360 is the 188. Measure of an angle of least positive measure with a coterminal angle of negative 75 degrees. We haven't really looked at this too much. Negative 75. Okay, so in other words, I didn't quite go negative 90. Here's, let's say, negative 75. What they're asking for is the angle of least positive measure, a positive angle that ends there as well. What would a positive angle be that ends 75 degrees under that angle. Right? Maybe you're thinking that in your head. Basically, it's like if I would have gone 360, I'd subtract 75, you get 285 degrees is the coterminal angle. Do you always subtract from 360? No. Depends where my angle is. Okay, you have to, really, I would suggest drawing it. And then you can see, you see what the angles are. Just sketch it like I did, just real quickly. Okay, it doesn't have to be a perfect sketch. All right, here's where some of this comes into play in the real world. A constant angular velocity. If you're going to go into music at all, you probably already deal with this. A constant angular velocity disk spins a disk at a constant speed. Okay, suppose a disk makes 480 revolutions, be careful with this, per minute. I need you to think about what that means. A revolution means I'm starting here and I'm going around. Once, there's one revolution. Twice, there's two revolutions. 3 times, that's 3 revolutions. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's making 480 revolutions in a minute. Okay, think about a disk spinning in a disk drive. Okay, or a old-fashioned record player, disk going around. Okay, it's going 480 times per minute. How many degrees will a point on the edge of the disk move in 2 seconds? Okay, so 1, 2. How far did it move? How many degrees did it go through in 2 seconds if it's going to make 480 revolutions in a minute? All right, we're going to have to do a little unit analysis. You might remember this if you took physics. A disk revolves 480 times in 1 minute. So since they want seconds, I'm going to change that to seconds. That means it goes 8 times in a second, right? There's 60 seconds. Is that okay? Here's how I do it sometimes. 480 revolutions in 1 minute. Well, I want the minute to cancel out, right? I want it to be per second. So I'm going to say, I'm just going to write something that's true. 1 minute is the same as 60 seconds, right? So now the minutes will cancel. 480 revolutions per second. I have to take 480 divided by 60. I get 8 times per second. It's going 8 times per second. Well, we want to know how many degrees it goes through in 2 seconds. Well, in 2 seconds, I don't know how many degrees it'll go through yet, but I do know that it's going to go around 16 times. 16 revolutions in those 2 seconds. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, it went around 16 times in 2 seconds. Each revolution is 360 degrees, so I just have to take 16 times 360. And, and I get 5,760 degrees in 2 seconds. That's how many degrees the edge of this thing's going to go through. Okay? And they have to figure that stuff out, especially when you're doing things like, when they do soundtracks and they add little things in, they have to know exactly where to stop it, things like that. Okay, the other part of your homework, same page, 7 to 9. We're just finally getting done with 1-1. I need you to do 77, 81, 85, 89, 97, 98, 102, 112. Write these down, okay? You know where to find it on Schoology. I have page 7 to 9 run off, just like it's just the textbook. You'll have to go through and look and say, oh, number 7, I'm supposed to do that. Number 81, I have them all there, but you just do these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You do these 13 problems for me, okay? All righty. We are now officially completed with 1-1. All right. I think I'm going to start another video for 1-2. All right. Go ahead and do this homework and come back and you'll see the 1-2 videos. All right. Good luck, guys.